Welcome back to Diddly Squatter Farm, everyone. And sprayering.
Sprayering. We're getting good at this ring, aren't we?
We are. Yep. It's pretty quiet.
Oh, I do apologise.
Pretty quiet up at the shop, so we'll get this field done first.
Because the shop's not open yet.
That doesn't stop them turning up.
What
are you umming?
It's a bit big.
That's what she said.
Jeez. They're blowing today, aren't they?
They are. Come on, chop chop.
Just trying to get it all.
Just got to drive down the lines. It's not hard.
Yeah, but it is because... Oh, maybe... Actually... I'd take my hat off. Do you?
Is it like we planned it?
It's actually bang on.
Have you seen the rock?
All right, you can't keep using that one.
I can.
I know you will, and you will.
Indeed, indeed. You know me well.
I do, yes. So we have literally just purchased some herbicide.
Yep.
Grabbed our birthoods and made our way down here, haven't we? So
indeed.
Literally straight off the back of the next one.
Yep.
Please.
So there might be a double header this weekend, I guess.
Did you know what? I'm half tempted with that.
By this weekend, obviously that could be any weekend in the future.
It could. Yeah, I didn't want to do anything else this weekend anyway. It's fine. Yeah, just sit at my computer and edit.
Yep.
Things you
love
do.
it. You love it.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair,
if you didn't, you wouldn't still be here.
Well, exactly. And you know, if they're short enough, it's not too much of a chore either, is it? So
no, they're relatively easy compared to some of the others. So
they are. I mean, the last one. Oh, I've not even. Oh, I have. The last one was what, 3 clips for me.
And I don't think I've even got to get the beat button out.
No, I don't think you have. That makes it harder. Especially when you realise that the bit that the video you're trying to bleep
is not the one.
No, well, yeah, and the 12 minutes that was not actually needed in the video. Well, was that a different one? Yeah, no, it was, because it was the first cut of forestry, wasn't it?
Yes. We don't mention the F word.
No, we don't. No.
How have we done that so quick?
Because it's a piddly little triangle. It was like up and down.
13 and 14, so you probably want to go through 16. Or help.
Yeah, but
no, but.
Gee. Good job there's no crop description yet.
Yes, so we are at a point where the crops are okay to drive in.
Yes. So which one are you going down? You're going down the one that's just in front of you?
Yep.
Okay. I will go to the end.
And then we can meet in the middle. Be like Lady and the Tramp. Got the tractors.
Cross booms.
You don't want to cross your booms.
Oh dear, I don't even know why people watch this. Yeah, can you tell it's Friday
afternoon?
Yeah, get in. Yes. Yes, it's been a better week actually. It's been more normal.
It's been pretty busy here. So my old boss retired this week, and that just the half a day she was in the office on her last day was just manic.
Oh.
But yeah, it's been a busy week again.
Well, pays the bills.
It does. You can probably fold your booms up.
They are foldering. I'll stop doing that.
I guess we should put in the standard disclaimer that the map is probably not available on Mod Hub yet. We are using a preview version that FS Landscape has gratefully provided to us, which is awesome.
Yes.
And when it is available, it will be on Mod Hub, and it should be for all platforms.
Yep, agreed. Yes, and so stop asking.
Yeah, basically.
Something seems to have happened in this field. You forget to turn the
There's some misbits.
seeder on, old chap.
I guess it's germination failed, probably.
Oh, that used to see that as well. Season.
Come on.
Seasons and germination failure.
Yeah.
The little blue. Was it little blue specks you got? I think from memory.
The dead patches in the field.
Yeah, but not blue as in the field. You great twit. I meant on the map.
I don't remember.
Oh, miss seasons.
I've played other games since then. Yeah.
I don't care how frustrating it used to get when you were trying to do hay or anything like that. It was amazing.
Then you couldn't plough because the ground was frozen. Or
Exactly. It made justifying skipping through winter. Yeah. Oh, for
5 minutes.
Oh. I might have just unloaded on the side of the field.
We'll have to censor that out then.
Oh dear. Yeah, what we were saying, we were being sensible, weren't we?
This is quite a big field you've picked there. Enjoy.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh man alive. To be fair, so's 14.
Yeah.
Yeah, seasons. Oh.
Yeah. It's one of the things with what Giants did to seasons. Is always my response when people say things like Maze Plus should be part of base game.
Yeah, no.
Giants to Maze Plus what they did to seasons.
Yeah. Can you imagine Maze Plus light, can't you? Oh yeah, no.
Exactly, I do not want that at all.
Yeah. I mean, was there... I don't know if we've ever spoke about this before. We may well have done in varying situations. But was there no plan for... Is it Realismus modding to bring a version of it back in? Or would it just not?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think one of the main people for Realismus works at Giants.
Oh.
It may have always worked at Giants, so that may not be a reason why they're not, but I think they're not. So
shame.
It is. So many very cool features that we're missing.
Yeah.
Have we got different weeds growing on this map?
Different weeds?
Or am I just not used to seeing them because I plough too often? Maybe I just plough too often.
I don't think how can... Oh, I know how I can get to you. No.
But I assume they would be the same in your fields, so...
Well, I'm just going to look to see if they're... Yeah, yours are... Yeah, they look similar.
Superhero departure.
Did I fly?
You knelt down and then vanished.
Oh. Oh, because I was control tabbing.
It was like a superhero landing.
That's how I know when you're doing your starting and stopping recording.
Yep, because it uses the control key.
Right.
So many little bits that I have to edit out normally. It's the thing when I'm just playing on my laptop is I always have to edit out when I tab to check that OBS is working.
Oh.
Because it kills the game sound.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. That's yeah, that's the good thing about, I suppose, the way I do it is I can see everything.
And I can, like at the moment.
Yeah.
It's not in the office, but it's, and it's where I think the little portable screen that I brought. So when I travel, that really helps.
Yeah, I'll bet, actually. Yeah, it's just, like I say, as long as you can see the red circle. And for me, I go over the top and have the folder that it's recording into open as well. Yeah, I know, proper belt and braces.
Yeah, I don't quite go that far, but it's also been handy for actual work because it's just a monitor. So if I'm traveling and having to use my laptop for stuff for work,
yeah,
it feels like a serious downgrade going from like 3 screens to 1 laptop screen.
yeah. I don't know how I ever, like, especially at work, like however, managed with 1 monitor.
Yeah,
you just use it for, like, I'll have like maybe email open on one, Teams open on another, and then everything else sort of in between. But
when I started, you had 1, and it was like a 19-inch monitor.
Yeah.
And now it's like I need at least 2 screens, otherwise I'm just not working.
Anything over 28 inches, please. Yeah.
We don't go that big.
No, and I don't think my work ones are either, to be fair. But I've always had.
Carry on.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said you got a mute.
Nope.
What was I saying? Yeah, I've always had big screens because of doing ad work. They always tend to be big ones. And I mean, like the first ones, like big black IBM screens, and they were huge.
Were they the CRT ones as well?
Yeah.
So they probably weighed like 30 kilos.
Exactly, they are massive. And you think, oh, how far it's come.
But, I remember that I had 1, and I was told it was a health and safety risk because it was so heavy.
Yeah.
It's like a 2-man lift to pick it up off the desk.
Yeah, I mean, the towers weren't much better back in them days. But back in them days, we sound like such old farts.
To be fair, mine's not any lighter these days.
No, mine's not, to be fair. But I think a lot of it is down to the cases now, isn't it? But yeah, those screens were huge. They were massive.
They were.
How are you getting on?
Not too bad.
Very good.
I just got a new 27-inch monitor at work, and it's very nice. I've got to use it for the grand total of about an hour so far.
I'll try going into the office then.
Is that how it works?
Yeah, pretty sure.
Thanks for that tip.
Top tip.
I've got to do it for 2 days next week. So.
Oh my word!
I know. It's overrated, I tell you. It's overrated.
This work malarkey, yeah. Oh dear. I think did you see yesterday what we were talking about, getting stuck on a maze?
Yes.
On Discord. Oh, it was a sight to behold.
The battle of the maze field.
Yeah. Sort of, I was going down the road and I was like, what's that trailer doing there? I was like, oh, they're silaging. And then you get closer and you can see the mud all over the road, and you think,
oh no, they're not.
No, they're not. They're trying to, but it looked like there was at least 2 tractors stuck, and then sort of coming back, and I managed to leave work on time, so it was still quite light, and the field looked trashed. How they got the kit out, I don't know, because it was going dark when they were getting stuck. So
I guess they just have to crack on because they need to get the crop out of the ground.
Yeah, but they've say now, I think they've done the headlands and that was about it. I think they haven't. They hadn't on Wednesday gone back to try again. But yeah, it was like, oh dear.
I guess it's not going to have got any better over the last 2 days, is it?
No. The old river's up again in the village. So
I was going to say, have you got any more flooding?
No, not at the minute. Luckily,
watching one of your Saxthorpe videos this morning, and you were talking about flooding. So.
Yeah, I mean, it's been... We're talking to some friends on Saturday night, and
Wait a minute. You were talking to actual people.
Yeah, I know. I actually left the house and spoke to people. I know.
Okay.
And it was actually quite a pleasant experience. I felt a bit ropey on Sunday, but we'll leave that. And there's a chap in the village that his house backs onto the river, so whenever it goes, he floods.
Yeah.
And you know, he's lived there for donkey's years, and he's just sort of you know, this is what it is. That sort of can't help it sort of thing. You know, get the carpets up where there is carpets, and just get on with it. But
I mean, it's a thing you kind of get used to if you live in those villages in the Midlands. And my old drive to work at this time of year, I used to have to vary the route because sometimes the villages would be flooded and roads would be shut.
There's quite a few roads around here where any amount of rain, and they're below almost not the water table, but I suppose it is, isn't it?
Yeah. Or they're part of the floodplain.
Yeah, and they're just so low down that it floods, and you know to avoid them. And when people don't, you think, oh dear.
Yeah,
you know what's going to happen. They get stuck.
I had it on. I think it was the day of my first the day of my interview for the job that I still have, which was my first job after leaving uni. Mm-hmm. It was flooded on the directions they'd given me on a piece of paper, because it was before everyone had Google on their phone or sat nav. And I was
following the AA and print off the directions.
Yep. I was following the written directions, and it was like, road closed, flooding. How am I going to do this?
Yeah. It's and then you think, back then you would have actually had to think where you were going, whereas now...
Right. Yeah, I think I had an AA road atlas in the car, and it was like, right, plan a new route, and then hope I can work out the written directions for coming in from the north rather than the south.
Yeah. Yeah, and when he says plan a new route, people, he doesn't mean recalculate route. He means actually having to follow it with your finger on paper.
Yeah, I'm here on this piece of paper, and I need to get round here.
Yeah.
Which roads do I follow?
Oh dear. Yeah. I mean, I was talking about it, I think, yesterday in a video that will come out next week. So, you know, can't moan about the weather when there's people. You know, like Cornwall was without power yesterday for how many hours? Yeah. Some places you think, I ain't gonna moan.
Yeah, I mean, there are people that have been genuinely seriously affected by this storm.
Yeah, I mean, there's one woman last week lost her life in Scotland, wasn't there? So, you know, you know, all right, yes, people get affected in different ways, but yeah, not gonna moan about it. Yeah, it was quite interesting. It sort of came out of my mum and dad, so I was like, oh, the old the road's flooded.
There is no road.
There is no road, and I think I mean they closed the road, not because of not because properties are flooding. It's to stop them from flooding with the bow wave of cars and trucks going through, and then of course you get the complete. We don't want a bleak moment, so complete wallies that have their
steady on
fancy.
These people in big trucks.
Yeah, I haven't got one anymore, so I can say it.
Okay. Damn it.
That's why I was being careful with my words. These wallies that come in their modified Discoveries and just think it's, you know, fun to be out there doing it, when really they're the ones that are causing the problem rather than the level of the water. So,
yeah, the ones that think they're green laning down your road.
Yes. You're not. You're being a prat. Yeah. Oh,
you're actually making my house flood.
And that's the thing. It's not because of the water level. It's because it just sits about by the curb,
Yeah.
You know, and then it's when, like I say, the people come through and think that they're green laning. Interestingly, we've got weeds where we haven't planted anything.
Yeah, more so, it seems.
Interesting. Well, I suppose that's quite realistic. Don't know why it's done it, but yeah.
Oh well.
Thought I'd come and give you a hand.
Collisions. Thank you. Could make it a little bit quicker.
Alright.
About 50%.
Well, you'd hope so. What you got? Oh, 50%. Oh,
no,
right,
I meant about 50% quicker.
Yeah.
Because there's two of us doing the job, well, except you're just standing there wasting herbicide.
I know, I forget. I have to turn it
off.
on.
No, it stopped. It's okay. Yeah, it wasn't running out, which was nice. Not having See and Spray is a bit weird.
No, I know. Yeah, having that blanket of
just
herbicide going down.
Herbicide.
But it doesn't seem to be necessarily going down that quick. I don't know.
No, it's not too bad, is it?
It's not See and Spray accurate, is it? But
it'll do a job.
It'll do a job. Good enough for government work.
Aye.
Yes, I must stop moaning and ranting for the video that's coming out in about 28 minutes.
Spent too much time with me.
I was proper on one.
I think sometimes it's a bit therapeutic.
It was quite, and I don't even know why. You know, I wasn't necessarily in a bad mood. I think something had that was it. Something had happened which got resolved, and it had bugged me that it actually even happened. And yeah, it just sort of set the tone for the afternoon's recording. And it didn't help that Costco was really busy and the food bit was heaving, so I couldn't get a pizza.
Oh.
So I was probably just hungry at the end of all of that.
You're not yourself when you're hungry.
Yeah, have a Snickers. Or the chocolate bars are available. Yeah.
Unless they want to sponsor us and then have a Snickers.
Yeah, I don't like Snickers. It's weird. Because I don't mind peanuts. Peanuts.
Yep.
But then I'm not sure in the Snickers.
Well, if they're watching, I do. So, you know.
I'm quite partial to either a Mars bar or anything Galaxy. I do like Galaxy.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't say no to that.
Or a Boost. Love a Boost.
Oh, I had one of those the other day, actually.
Oh, you git. You going to finish that bit there?
Yeah, I was in need of a bit of a boost, and
you had one.
So I had a boost. I'd also just had a huge plate of fish and chips at a pub, but yeah.
Oh, beauty.
They were really good. Really, really bobbly, crispy batter.
Oh, nicely done. Yeah.
It's very good.
What else have we got to spray? 9.
9.
How much have you got left?
About 20%. I reckon between us we can probably do it.
That's not a huge field. Thinking. Yeah. I meant to say to you, well done on your run. How did you? How are you feeling?
I
say you run
now. It's almost a week ago. It's almost a week ago now.
Yeah.
Me little run. I got very, very moist.
Was it a bit damp?
Yeah, it was a bit damp, like sideways rain.
Oh, nice.
At some points, it was quite funny because I was talking to the missus about the weather, and she was like, "Are you still going?" It's like, "Yeah." Because it was due to be the start of the storm, so it was like quite windy, quite rainy.
Got you.
And it's like, yeah, skin's waterproof.
So, does she not go and sort of cheer you on and make sure you know? No. That's your thing, and
yeah,
stays that way. Very good.
I was at the house for like 10 hours, so.
Oh, wowzers.
So no.
Fair enough.
It just leads me to my middle-aged stupidity.
It's pretty hardcore. Because what did you end up doing? It was a marathon length, wasn't it? It was 26 point something.
So 26.4 was, I think, the actual distance.
Wowzers.
So yeah, it's quite funny because it was Halloween weekend and it was in a park where they had a load of stuff on for Halloween.
Oh right.
So it was bucketing it down, and there were families with kids in Halloween costumes trying to go to this like forest, scary, spooky forest thing, and parents running around carrying kids through torrential rain and mud and
kids
brilliant.
crying and
Yep. I love running in bad weather to some extent because it's like it really isolates you from the world.
Yeah,
and
I would imagine it's quite refreshing.
Switch off.
Yeah.
So it's like, waterproof jacket on, headphones on, just get it done.
Very good.
So yeah, and generally it means there's less people about.
Yeah. Fair weather runners. Whoa.
Yeah, especially when you're at some sort of a country park or something.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
No problem. That's interesting that the booms are detecting terrain, but not vehicles.
Oh, they are. I thought that was my eyes.
No, they are.
Yeah.
Because I took them over the berm that runs behind the cowshed, and they were fine.
Oh.
They are terrain following.
They are.
Just not seeing spraying.
Shocking. What did I see the other day? It was a farming related article.
Okay. Just checking.
And and it was about See and Spray and how John Deere were adding it to something, and it made it sound like it wasn't already out there. So yeah,
an older article, was it?
No, it was one of these. I get such random news things. I get stuff for like, I don't know, NFL match results or something. It's just like weird. And yeah, it just popped up. Said they were adding it to like the one we've got in game. So whether or not it is actually a thing in real life at the minute or not, and we just got it first, it's probably easy to implement into a video game. But yeah, it was interesting. Are we all sprayed? Yeah.
We are.
We're not.
What? Are you really stressing about that one dot in the middle of field 9?
There's 2 dots in the middle of field 9, but
well,
hey.
you're at herbicide, so.
Did you steal my herbicide?
No.
You did then. Oh dear. Well, we've done well there.
A nice job of work again.
It was a nice job of work. So everything's weeded.
Everything's weeded. Everything's fertilized. So it just needs to grow now.
It does need to grow, yeah,
we need to do a bunch of mowing next time.
I think we do indeed. Yes.
So
very good.
I guess I'll see you next week, mate.
You will, mate. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.